Okay, welcome back. What's up, everybody? We're gonna be doing some more Pokemon TCG live today. So since last time, I just went through some of the tutorial about showing all these different aspects of kind of this home screen and these other tabs, as well as some of the different ways to battle and what the game's all about. So as you saw before, we're making decks of Pokemon cards and we're going to be battling other people. And there's a couple of kind of cool things they have going on here. Oh yeah, also I changed just the hair and the face of this guy because he's looking kind of goofy. He still looks really, I think, creepy. I'm not a fan of the, I guess just the art style here of this guy, but anyways. So a couple of things that it went over. Let's look at first the different types of battles. So we have ranked and we have casual battles that we can do. Ranked battle, and this is pretty standard for most games where you're going to be doing some PvP battles. But for ranked, you're going to have a certain kind of league that you're in. And you're going to be fighting other people of that same skill level, and you get points depending on how many you win. Usually you lose points if you lose. We'll see how that goes in this game, or if you just keep winning and getting points and there's no penalty to losing. Not sure. We'll check it out. And then you have casual, which have a few different game modes. You have standard, expanded, and trainer trials. So expanded is basically, if I click on here, maybe it'll say, on the information. So basically in expanded, we get to use any cards from Sun and Moon series onwards. So any series after that, we can use cards. Where standard, they've banned some cards. So they have certain cards or regulation marks that show up on the cards that the standard format, you can only use cards with these regulation marks. So other ones before that, A, B, C, D, E, F, you cannot use in the standard mode, just G, H, and I. And I'm not sure how restrictive that is. Maybe just a couple certain cards, maybe like whole packs, or what was the word I used? Whole series of cards, but we'll figure that out. And then you got trainer trials, which I'm actually kind of excited about. I like this, where they have certain rules to building your deck. So for this one, happening this week, is they are standard. They're only from the Scarlet and Violet series. Common, uncommon, and rare only. So no like super rares or unique. I don't know what all the rarities are. And cards with a rule box. So that's like the EX and the V, the really strong cards, are not allowed. But yeah, so each week it changes these rules. And yeah, like it says here, rotating game mode with unique deck building rules. And I think that's pretty cool. And then, yeah, so that's standard, expanded, and trainer trials. So with these, as you go through and do battles, you have different quests that you complete. So they have this battle pass, similar to any other game with a battle pass, where as you go through and do these quests, you unlock things. I don't know. So it gave me like this first one here. Let's see. I don't know. It looks like maybe we have to pay for each tier, or I don't know how that works. You finish these quests and you unlock different tiers, get different things. I'll have to see. Usually battle pass, you have to like pay for it some way to unlock like a certain amount, but you get some free ones. We'll see. Oh, is this not a scroll wheel? Yes, it is. Yeah, we'll see how it goes for real. Okay. Anyways, then, yeah, you have your decks here. Yeah, so don't... I'm gonna keep that on for now. So we have a bunch of pre-made decks that it gave us, and so it gave us a bunch of cards. And here, yeah, here's some deck rules. And illegal cards. Yeah, so they have different deck rules. for building decks. You have to have 60 out of 60 cards. You can't have more or less than that. And I think you can't have more than 4 of the same card. Or not the same card, but the same name. So you can have different... I think there used to be like Dark Charmander, or like Alolan Charmander. But I don't know if they have that in these. Or Delta... Yeah, anyways. The same name is important when looking at that. But yeah, and it looks like I like this. It shows me, for example, with trainer trials, it's showing that we have none of these are, you know, good for the trainer trials, but we can switch over. Standard, they're all valid. Expanded, it looks like they're all valid. Yeah. Something I'm not sure on, so I can search decks, I'm assuming for cards. Let's look. Charizard. So yeah, probably, unless, is that just the name of the deck? Okay, just the name of the deck. So we'll have to be careful with our naming. And then, yeah, the only way I've found so far to look at all the cards you have in your card library is by trying to make a new deck. But these are all the cards we have. It gave us, I think, 2 free packs that I opened real quickly just before this, so we got a few new cards. But yeah, we'll be building up this library. Let's see, I can't remember. I think we got this one, which is a cool artwork. Really like that. What other cool guys did we get? We got another Charizard EX. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Is that true? I'm gonna see. No, just owned. Show all. Okay, there it is. So it does show all though. I was like, oh, can we not like double use a card in a different deck? It looks like yes, we can choose whatever we want. Very cool. Also, something I found I really don't like, and I don't see anything in settings to change this, is that my scroll speed super slow in this game. Super slow in this game. So I might end up just boosting that in my computer settings and then changing back whenever I'm not playing, but we'll see. Yeah, we're gonna exit and we're gonna delete this guy. Yeah, let's go to standard so we stop getting that stuff. But yeah, so I think that's everything. Oh yeah, we have our profile where we change stuff. And then the shop. So we have these tokens that I kind of talked about later. These trainer points that we can buy booster packs in other shops. And we get them by completing quests, achieving new tiers in the battle pass, and leveling up. So as we play the game, we get more of these, allowing us to buy these different packs to improve our decks and our cards, get more cards. We can go by expansion, they have bundles, or we can redeem. And I think if we've done everything, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to redeem some of these code cards that I've been accumulating over the last little bit. So we're going to see, I have a little camera set up that maybe I can scan the QR code. I don't know if this is going to work. It's a pretty bad camera. That's partly why I don't use it in videos. And it looks like we're not going to get that to work. Let's see, I'll just put that off to the side. Hopefully it doesn't distract. And we're going to have to type in codes. And let's see, does it automatically, do I have to put in the dashes? I don't know, we'll try both ways. First with the dashes to see if it goes. UTK. And, you know, immediately as I said that, I didn't put in a dash. Yeah, so we've got a couple. Ooh, and it looks like, okay, I can scan in a bunch at once and then open them all. So that's exciting. I think I'm going to do, let's see, what do I have out here? I think I'm going to do 10 today in this video, and we're going to take a look at what we have. Then maybe we'll build a deck or keep going next time. We'll see what happens. But I'll probably either speed up this part where I'm going through and checking out all the different codes and writing them down. And either that or just completely skip it. So this I'm going to try. I wanted to show you to see if this works without the dashes. And it looks like it did. Okay. And so I'm gonna do that, and we will get back to you. Okay, so we have 10 card packs here. I'll put in all the different codes. I think I'm gonna include a time lapse of that if I get around to editing that, so you can see my mess up on one of the cards. I missed a thing. Anyways, so yeah, looks like interesting. So yeah, some of these are from, I don't know, at least a year of collecting some of these, and I don't have a huge ton of a whole lot of them, but a decent amount. But it looks like a lot of them are from the Scarlet and Violet series. Whether the Journey Together, Temporal Forces, Fusion Strike, actually no, that's Sword and Shield. And then we have Celebrations Booster Pack, exciting. Yeah, so we have a little bit of a variety, but mostly Scarlet and Violet, it looks like. And yeah, I shuffled, they were probably kind of organized, but I shuffled them up a little bit just to have some interesting something, I don't know. Interesting diversity, I guess, in our pack opening. Something I was curious about before we collect them, with drop rates, is it going to look through each card pack I have in here? Okay, it's opening up a different thing. Interesting. So it opened up a little web page. I'll have to look at that and get back to you guys about what drop rates tells us. So yeah, let's collect these all, see how it goes. We're redeeming the codes. One-time use. I'm pretty sure. But if not, feel free to take that code and use it. But I'd imagine it's one-time use. But yeah, let's get to opening. Let's see what we have here. So yeah, we're gonna open this guy. Spoink, nothing crazy. Okay, what does he do? During your opponent's next turn. Okay. Okay. Ooh, Lunatone has an ability. Let's see. Ooh, prevent all effects of Stadium. Interesting. Seismitoad. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, attacks. Oh, that's actually, well, he has to be in the active spot. Let's see what its attack is. Echoed attack. Whoa. This is actually, I think, let's see. He evolves, I think he's a 3-tier, yeah, stage 2, he's stage 2, so he has 2 other people he needs to evolve from. But this is a really nice attack, actually. It's a cheap cost for energy, and it can do a lot of damage. So I like that Seismitoad. Pidgey. And a Klawf EX. Okay, this is interesting to me. Because I was wondering, I don't have a great memory, but I don't think I've ever gotten or seen this card. So I was wondering, is redeeming these different code cards I have, do they just give me a random pack, or do they give me the same cards that I had in the pack I actually opened? I bet. I'm gonna read it real quick. Let's see, digital. Oh yeah, they made. Yeah, I think they differ. Okay, interesting. Because, yeah, I never got this card. Let's see. If this Pokemon is in an active spot and is damaged by an attack from your Pokemon, discard an energy from attacking Pokemon. That's nice. And, yeah, you know, some good damage there, too. I like that. Klawf is nice. Okay, let's keep going. Second pack. Call for Family is nice. Good starting out. Could be good. I think way too expensive for the damage we do, though. A Glass Trumpet. Okay, hold up. You can use this only if you have any Terra Pokemon. Okay, I actually don't know what Terra Pokemon are. I need to look that up. Yeah, I'm not super educated on some of these things. 2 of your bench Pokemon attach a basic energy from your discard pile to each of them. That's kind of nice, because you can only attach usually one energy per turn. But it has to be a normal type Pokemon. But I bet there's some good normal type Pokemons for sure. Okay, we like the Trumpet. Low kicks. This guy's fun. I just really like he's just kind of like this ninja bug, I think. Kind of like a robot almost too. I think he's just a cool guy. Hey, not bad for 1 energy cost and, you know, decent health for stage 1. So, okay. Drifloon. Yeah, nothing special, it doesn't look. Melmetal, okay. Discard all Pokemon tools from this Pokemon. Oh, you have to discard or else it doesn't do anything. That's probably why it does so much damage. 250, that's crazy. For just a stage 1, not like an EX or V. I think this guy is... I don't know if he's a legendary or a mythic. I forget what the thing is, but anyways, let's keep going. So we have, yeah, Scarlet and Violet, Temporal Forces. Carkol. I actually really like, I think these guys are cool. You have like, they're kind of like vehicles. They have like wheels. But anyways, let's keep going. Yeah. Oh my gosh. 4 energy for 80 damage. Okay. That's insane. Let's see. Damage counters from your opponents. Oh. That's interesting. Probably, I don't know. That has to be really specific. Could be really great though. I don't know how, anyways, we'll talk about strategy later a little bit. That's an interesting attack for sure. Let's see, we got a hand trimmer, doing some haircuts or giving someone a shave. I've learned to cut my own hair, and I definitely recommend it. Super cost effective. And if you get a hairstyle you like and learn how to do it, you know, you don't have to worry about that too much. Anyways, let's see. Each player discards cards until they have 5. Okay. It's a so-so one. Mainly if your opponent has a lot of cards. Let's see. Prevent all damage. Golett. Golett and Golurk. He evolves into Golurk. I actually really like those Pokemon. They're just... Oh, speaking of Golurk. But, okay, deals 120 more damage. It looks like, I don't think the attacks are super great. This is a lot of energy to use this. But, might be worth it against like an EX or V Pokemon. And Whimsicott. Let's see, what's his ability? Let's see, play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve 1 of your Pokemon during your turn. Alright, I need to read this again. When you play this Pokemon from your hand, okay, heal all damage from your active Pokemon. Oh, but you discard all energy from that Pokemon if you do. Interesting. So I don't know. Let's see. Could be worth it in some cases. We got a Journey Together. I think that's one of the, I think this is the most recent, or one of the most recent packs. So that's exciting. It's cool that they have, let's see, Bagon, nothing special. 2 Bagons, extra nothing special. So yeah, they have different trainers associated with the certain Pokemon. And if you like stack your deck with all of, for example, Hop's Pokemons, they kind of benefit each other, buff each other in different ways. So, for example, attacks used by Hop's Pokemon this card is attached to cost 1 energy less, 1 normal energy less, and do 30 more damage. So that's pretty insane, honestly. Yeah, we'll keep going. Alolan Golem, that's fun, that's fun. A Toedscruel. And Hops, yeah, for example, Hops Double. Let's see. Switching 1 of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active. Oh, that's kind of nice. Let's see, here's a different one, not Scarlet and... What? Is it Scarlet and Violet? Violet and Scarlet? I forgot already. But we got Sword and Shield, Fusion Strike. Here we get Grubbin. These are my favorite artworks where it's like, and I actually don't know, sorry, I didn't mean to cough. I don't know if they actually make these things. They have like crochet or little clay figures in these settings. I don't know if they actually make the figure and take an image or if it is like still digitally produced, but I just like this real life object, and yeah, it's supposed to be a Pokemon. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Interesting. If this evolution needs some electric energy, this could be a good card there. Got a Phantom. Oh, this one's good if you draw it your first turn. Otherwise, it's like kind of useless, but really nice if you do. Oh, I can barely even read, and I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't really like look at them in this. But we switch to an active Pokemon. They fall asleep. That's nice. 30 more damage for each energy attached to you. Okay, okay. And Araquanid. Energy. Okay. Here's another Journey Together. We've got a Durant. Qfint. Let's see. You can only use this if you discard another card. So we discard a card and then draw until we have 6. Not that bad. That's pretty good. Lily's Pearl. I think this one is great. I have this one in real life. And if it does what I think it is, I think it's great. If you attach it to a Pokemon and that gets knocked out from an attack, they don't take a prize card, or they take one fewer if it's an EX. So that's like, yeah, a pretty good card there, I think. I haven't played with it, but it sounds good. Magmortar. This one I have played with because of his ability, Magma Surge. It makes the fire effect, special effect, do more damage. Or the burned, yeah, that's what it's called. So that's a really nice one. I'm glad we got that. So you keep going, and there's Magmar, his what evolves into him. Let's see, 2 basic Pokemon. Yep, Call for Family is always nice. Ooh, so yeah, here's N. So this guy's name is N, and Darmanitan. I actually don't know if I'm saying that right. Let's see what we got. 30 damage for each basic energy in your opponent's discard pile. Oh, so later in the game, that can actually go crazy. So you discard all energy from this Pokemon. Interesting, 90 both. Okay, let's see. We'll see. Maybe that's worth it. Haldean Wooper, Minccino, Butterfree. At least 2 of them are heads. Oh, apparently. Okay. Celebrations booster pack. Okay. Cosmoem. Nice. Cosmog. Okay, we just need the 3rd one. Ooh, Zekrom. So that's a legendary Pokemon. Let's see if it's any good. Discard Stadium. Not that bad. Oh, and if you have Reshiram with it, does 80 more damage. Interesting. This is so-so. Ooh, look at that. That's a cool... I really like that art. Discard your hand and show 7 cards. My favorite card actually is a Professor's Research card. It's not a full art special thing like this. It's just the kind of this normal rectangle, like a usual card. And you have your text here, but his hand is like reaching out of the frame and like drawing, taking notes on the card. I think it's so cool. I definitely have better cards, but I think it's a cool one. Anyways, kind of happy with that. Let's see, Fusion Strike. Mawile, let's see if this is a good one. Oh. I like that. It costs more and its retreat costs. That could be a good card. Chansey, nice. We like Chansey. Luxio. Indeedee. Yeah, so we have Call for Family. That's always a good one. Ooh, and a special looking Single Strike Melmetal. So they have, yeah, Single Strike, Fusion Strike, and Quick Strike, I think? Rapid Strike, I think it's called. And they support each other. They do special things. Let's see, lots of energy again. Let's see, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. Hold up. That have an ability. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, that's way too good. Like, no way. Just have to keep reading. Florigato, okay. Lechonk. This is probably my favorite artwork of Lechonk of the cards I've seen. What a cutie. Excalibur. Okay, Escavalier. Sorry, Escavalier. Okay. So yeah, that's a high damaging attack, but then we can't attack next turn. Interesting. So it could be good to attack and then kind of retreat, you know. Let's see. Each heads. Energy from your opponent's act. Wait. Oh, interesting. Not great. Okay, and we got Hop Snorlax. This is a good one. Look at this one. Attacks used by any Hops Pokemon do 30 more damage. It's pretty crazy. I think it's crazy. I don't know. Let's see. Tuning Echo. Oh, interesting. Huh. So if we can keep the same amount of cards as our opponent, we ignore the energy cost. Which would be crazy for like a first turn thing. So yeah, there are our cards. Interesting. The 56 cards. So I did 10. Did I get? So usually in a pack, you get 10 cards out of the pack. Was I getting 10 cards? We got, it's saying 56, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need to count those two. Yeah, look at this. Look at this scroll speed right now. So we're not going to do that. We'll, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Interesting. So maybe like 5 or 6 per pack. Really interesting. So you don't get the whole 10, which makes sense because we have a shop and whatnot. But yeah, we got some good cards there, especially like that Klawf EX. I'm excited about. Excited about some of the other ones. They have some cool abilities. But yeah, we'll have to get into it and check them out, see how they do in a deck. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll definitely be opening some more packs in the future, and we will see you later.